down when it can get no worse. I can feel it running out on me. I don't want these to be my last words. All forgotten, 'cause that's all they'll be. Now there's only one thing I can do. Fight until the end like I promised to. Wishing there was something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Wish that I had something left to lose. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make it more right. When I'm in control, when I'm not in my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die, gotta die. Everything I know, everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make it more right. When I'm in control, when I'm not in my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die. Feeling like there's nothing I can do. This could be the end, it's mine to choose. It's taken me my lifetime just to prove. This could be the day I die. Don't let it be the day. What do you see before it's over? Blinding flashes getting closer. Sacrificing everything I know. This could be the day I die for you. This could be the day I die for you. Everything I hold tight. When to let it go, when to make them all right. When I'm in control, when I'm out of my mind. When I gotta live, when I gotta die.
Welcome everybody to round 2 of the 2024 Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club DTM World Championships. I'm your host Rahul Nasir from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club, welcoming you out here to a lovely sunny day here at the Norisring. What a fantastic day of racing we have for you here today. Of course, streaming bi-weekly now for the current summer event until we get to the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship. How is everybody doing? We haven't seen you guys in 2 weeks. If you missed the last round, well, X-Play delivering to us a 1-2. And it was a great race between the X-Play drivers, Danny Nasir and Klaus Klint. This time around, it's looking a lot more competitive out here. If we look live at the track here at Norisring, 50-second lap times that the drivers are taking on here. We are not too long until we get into qualifying, of course. But the drivers doing their bits of practice. A lot of drivers unable to make it for the first round. But today, well, take a look at it for yourself. now. Apologies, not knowing why the graphic screen is giving us a little bit of an error there, so we're gonna stick to this for now. But see, over 11 drivers into the session here. And we look at this man, Marlon Young, currently the championship leader of the points as they stand. Try to fix that live stream board. Not too sure why it's giving us this error here. We had to push back the live stream. We had a bit of technical issues, so we were trying to get that sorted out just before we got started here. No, it's very interesting there. Yeah, not too sure why it's doing that. But the drivers do have about 8 minutes of practice. We're gonna figure out how to sort this out here. Yeah, I'm not too sure why we're just getting a whole separate leaderboard on the side. We got a couple of them. Just trying to see if we can figure it out here. But nonetheless, we look at Marlon Young, currently on track. So he is the championship leader as it stands, winning last week out at, 2 weeks ago. So used to saying last week out, 2 weeks ago at Donnington Park. Anthony, 30 cars on track would be good. Yeah, I agree. But we are getting about half of that field here on track. Almost half of that. So currently 12 drivers enter the fray. Only top 3 can claim the podium, but only 1 can call himself champion. Now, if you weren't here with us 2 years ago, I don't blame you. But if you were here, then consider yourself one of the best fans we have in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. But if you weren't, as ooh, very interesting, that's new. So even though disabling the board, it still has this there we go. Not too sure what I did there, but I think I fixed the issue. All right, cool, got that sorted. All right, so if you weren't here with us 2 years ago, I'm gonna quote our article that we have here. But essentially, today's event is very stacked. So many drivers in the Discord ready to go racing. But the Dakota article that was posted out last night, future nightmares for X-Play. This weekend, we head to the Norisring for the second time since 2022. The last time we were here, it was the 90s Touring Car Championship, where we witnessed a classic as Marlon Young looked to continue X-Play's dominance after Martin Webster beat all odds to win the 2022 GT3 Challenge Championship. It's round 1 of the 90s Touring Car Championship at the Norisring. X-Play qualifies 5th and 6th, with Dylan Moranti qualifying 3rd. Dylan Moranti would go on in this championship to just lose out to Oswin Wilson in the 90s Touring Car Series, but it was this race, the first round, where last round Martin Webster called himself champion at Spa. This time around, Marlon Young looking to win the race in the dying moments as Dylan Moranti chased lap after lap. In the 45 minutes they only had, in the last 2 laps, Marlon's tires gave out at this corner right here, locking up straight in the BMW E30. Straight into the wall. His race was done, 1st to 3rd. It was heartbreak. Today is a different story. As all these drivers get ready to go racing, Marlon Young seeks vengeance. He's already got a win under his belt. He leads the championship picture. But as it stands right now, this track and him, it's personal. And we will be seeing Dylan Moranti later on here as he sets to join into the session now with the last 5 minutes to go now into free practice. So many drivers tuning in here. 2 weeks ago, we saw a classic with only 4 drivers, one of the smallest CMRSC attendant races. But it was nothing short of spectacular. And this week out, we got ourselves a good race out here. Over 13 drivers looking to enter the fray. And of course, if you're looking around at the boards, this is CMRSC sponsored, of course, so we got all the amazing CMRSC branding. Look at all the cars are on the track, the 2 Mercedes, the Aston Martin. Let's go exploring. It's Klaus now. We gotta talk about Klaus for a moment. The Viking in the BMW has set a record here in Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. You will not believe this. 1,000 laps completed in practice. We've seen up to 500 laps from certain drivers, but Klaus has made history in CMRSC, and he is now the first driver to say, I have completed 1,000 laps of practice. That is unreal. Klaus is more than ready here today. 2 weeks ago, X-Play was jabbing at him. They said, we don't know what the Vikings brought their A game here today, but well, did Klaus bring his game, bringing on a new signing to Valhalla. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Mike Van Doorn. Yes, one of our Flying Dutchmans has signed with Valhalla. Can you believe it? Our champion of the LMP2 World Endurance Spec Series Championship, Valhalla, getting an amazing signee, and Mike Van Doorn will be rocking the Valhalla colors here as he continues his dominance, defending his championship win. He is already the 5th driver to qualify for Race of Champions. We now look to our 6th. And with 3 minutes left to go, practice is looking very busy as the drivers put in their last bits of practice in here. I am very excited. If you are excited at home, at work, wherever you are watching the stream, please hit that subscribe button. We are so close to 600 subscribers. It would mean the most. And join the family. If you're a racer yourself, pinned in the live chat, you'll find our Discord. Join in it. Friendly community here. Love to go racing. Do have a little bit of a freeze on the stream. Apologies for that. We have been getting a couple freezes here and there. That is honestly my PC. I'm not too sure. I've been having a couple issues, but ran a bit of tests early on. They look to be better now. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Help us out with 600 subscribers. Like the stream. If you're enjoying it so far, action is going to come your way very, very shortly. This is your only time to grab yourself a bucket of popcorn, a nice soda, sit comfortably, and enjoy the action. I got a feeling you might be standing up for half of it. We have some great racing coming up here. As my Google Chrome continues to not respond to me. Yes, I do still use Google Chrome. I don't know a good alternative. If you guys do have a good one, let me know, but give me a bit of trouble. But we're gonna push through here. Let's take a look at all the drivers that we're in as we're in our last minute 30 here. Marlon Young, Klaus Klint, Martin Webster scoring P2 at Donnington Park. He looks to continue the X-Play 1-2. Mike Van Doorn at last championship winner of the LMP2 Spec Series Championship, makes his debut, race 1 of 8. Sean Lee coming back here in the Mercedes, looking very strong. He is at a very good rivalry with X-Play. Looks to continue that one. Jaden Harrison, haven't seen him for a while. Welcome back, bro. The Jamaican rocking the JSRA team on his back, on his side. Not too sure if this time out he does have some spotters, a crew chief on his side. If he does, hello there. Let's see what you guys can do. And best of luck to you. Andy Rees. If you don't know him, he was our 2024 IMSA Vintage Champion. So he continues on. He is in the BMW. Gerald Moore. Let's talk about this guy for a sec. Was supposed to race with us 2 weeks ago, but he makes his debut here. Marlon Young's cousin. Can you believe it? I don't have too much information on him, but I do know that if he's related to the X-Play group, that is a fun place and a fun team to be around. So cannot wait to see how he does. This is his first sim racing event as he locks up hard, going straight. He's going to be taking a one into the pits. Oliver Bloch in the BMW, teaming up with Andy Rees out here. Danny Nasir in the party Audi here. We have another debut here. We have Ferdinand Swerve here. Ferdinand Swerve. He is in the BMW, currently sitting P11. Andrew Naran, did not see him 2 weeks ago, but so he's making his first race out here. He's in the Nissan GTR, the lone Nissan. Of course, I have myself right in the session there. Moranti in the session. Should be joining in very soon. Let's hop into the
Assetto Corsa. I don't know where else it would be. Yeah, Assetto Corsa, and then there's
controls.
You have 1 minute and 30 seconds before quali starts.
That's right. I don't need to qualify.
Yeah, you only need 15 minutes. You start from the back.
Hi, Rahul.
Hello. Thanks. Hello, everyone. I just want to say, welcome everybody. This is an amazing turnout, and
Wait, I can't hear anything.
You might want to fix your mic up. I agree.
Hello.
Not my problem.
I'm making it your problem.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Sweet. So yeah, just want to say
you
it's
sent the wrong links, by the way.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
For what, the downloads?
The final.
And then like the newest notification and the announcements. You sent the links for like LMP2 cars.
Oh, okay. I'll update
And
that.
tracks.
Thanks. Yeah, overall.
You're making me very confused.
My apologies, but thankfully you're in the server now, so you're good.
I'm here. Hello.
But yeah, fun turnout here. It's gonna be a good race. We're gonna have virtual safety cars if we do have an incident around here. There's a decent chance that we could get a pile up anywhere, especially towards the start of the race. But overall, the only thing you guys need to know is for pit stops, you need to make a mandatory tire change. So anytime in the race, you got to come in once, change your tires, and then you're good for the rest of it. As it stands now, qualifying has just begun. You guys have 15 minutes. And make sure you guys are testing out your pit entry, your exit, all the extra information you need to know. This is a 45-minute race plus 1 lap. So best of luck to everyone as we get into qualifying now. What's up?
Is the car the BMW M4 DTM 2019-2024 Spec 2?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That's all.
All right, good luck. As all the drivers now are ready to go. And so we are all in the broadcast chat. So this is a very, very low talking area. So we, as we stream here, we don't want too much chatter. We don't mind a little bit of talk here and there, but we don't want any conversations. So yeah. All right. Qualifying underway. Let's get the party started. Pratap saying lots of drivers. Yeah, I'm very surprised as well. I'm very happy. Honestly, I love all our drivers turning up here. 14, I think we're at. So, yeah, what's up? You gotta get set up, bro. And get in as Van Dorn begins us off here. And soon, well, cannot wait for that day to come. As I think Van Dorn just tapped the wall there for a moment. So, Norisring, a part of the DTM Championship in real life. This is a circuit that they go to all the time. The Norisring. Very tight circuit, very tight track. Walls everywhere, but a decent amount of space for everybody. But Van Dorn is going to start us off, and we're going to watch him around as he sets the first flyer, as Marlon Young takes it right back. We're going to stay with him now. We head into turn 1. Hard onto the brakes. Good exit there. Accelerating out now into the chicane here. Braking hard down into second gear. The rights and the lefts very close to the nose there. I think that is Marazzi ahead of him. So all the Valhalla teams sticking close to each other. And hard into the curb there. And Marazzi hard into the wall. Takes it to the pit. Slide there from Van Dorn. And I think the Aston Martin in the background also going for a bit of a slide. So Van Dorn across the line, 48 to Marlon Young, still on top. Jaden Harrison is up here as well. Oh, we have a screen freeze. Apologies for that. So I'm not too sure why we're getting those screen freezes, but we're going to keep pushing on. Jaden Harrison, no improvements. But look at the traffic here.
Come on.
I'm going to turn up the Discord chatter for you guys so you can kind of hear the drivers a lot more. With this unique opportunity for all the drivers to be mandatory in the Discord, it gives them a chance to communicate, especially with qualifying. It's very useful. If you're on a fast lap, drivers can easily get out the way for you. It's just good communication, and it's just a fun community. Marlon Young, as he comes around the final corner, straightens up that car, and he races to the line. And I don't believe he improved there. 47.671 is the time, although to beat Van Dorn just ahead of him. Jaden Harrison in the pits. There is Webster. He starts to push. We go on board. Andy Rees puts that time onto the second row there with a 48.324. But the 47s is the place you want to be in. But look at the order. Aston Martin, BMW, Aston Martin, BMW, Aston Martin, BMW. And then Danny Nasir will break that streak with the Audi in there as Klaus goes up to 4th position with a 48.172. That's a good time from him. Gonna do an audio check here on the stream, so apologies for the echo. And Chrome is giving me trouble again. I really should just leave Chrome alone. And we are not responding. That is just wonderful. Pinned everywhere, but decent amount of space. All right, audio looks good on my side. In the chat, if you believe the audio is a little too loud, a little too quiet on any side, stream, microphone, anything like that, do let me know. As Andy Rees hits the wall. Aye. That's gonna ruin any sort of lap. Ruben Orion. Ooh, that's a bad place to be. Tries to reverse and good. Thank you, Pratap, for the audio check. Yeah, with Chrome giving me some issues here, it's not the most helpful. Nice grid. Yep, Tavar, welcome to the stream. You also got to get in here, Tavar. This is the type of racing that you got to get a part of. I know you do love your packed grids, love a lot of competition. This is what we are talking about. And I'm happy to see the summer break did everybody well. They had a nice refreshed break as we raced 2 weeks ago, and we will be racing 2 weeks later. Cargo is going to take a while to ship to this one. We are going to Australia, and we are heading to Queensland. So I hope to see you guys there in the stream and in the paddock, of course. Favorite championship. Wish I could be there. Tavar, many rounds to come. And if you have not heard the news recently, as we're hearing Martin Webster saying, give me that slipstream, buddy. And he is getting a slipstream. X-Play teasing them, and Martin Webster is going to benefit from it. But Tavar, if you haven't heard the news, the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship held annually. As Moranti taps him! And that is a little bit of karma there. Webster, who got the overtake, Moranti wanted none of that. And kind of elbowed him out the way there as they were a bit racy. Valhalla and X-Play. That's a bitter rivalry.
Sorry,
that sorry was so fake, I know it.
Alright, help me on the last sector.
As Van Dorn puts in the fastest lap of a 47.493. Now, if I don't get interrupted here, Tavar, the Caribbean Motor Racing Championship, as Van Dorn goes for a spin, is collaborating with the DTM World Championship. So along with that Radical Championship that will be going through at the end of August into September, it'll be also hosting the DTM Championship. So imagine these cars at South Dakota, Wallerfield, Bushy Park. I'm sorry, not Dover. We couldn't do Dover this time, but we do have Jamwest. So, massive collaboration with 2 championships going in at once. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these kind of cars fare once we get to that section. As much testing as we did, it's really up to the drivers because those tracks are bumpy. And yes, we had to leave out Dover. It wasn't the fact that Dover was dangerous. It was the fact that these cars could not go up the hill in the last 2 corners. If you know, you know. But we will be visiting all 5 Caribbean tracks for the Radical Caribbean Cup, and we hope to see you, Tavar, there. As we know, that was an amazing race between yourself and... who was it? One of the X-Play drivers at Dover in that inaugural year. Also heard Jaden Harrison broke the world record lap at Dover online in the Radical XXR. It was Martin, yeah. So hope to see a lot of the JSRA crew make a cameo. Cannot wait. Meanwhile, though, we have a race to get to. We have a championship to talk about. I mean, after the first round, X-Play dominate the timing towers, the timing leaderboards, and the points. As Danny Nasir hits the wall in the background, you saw 2 wheels going up in the air. That's damage for him. Van Dorn on provisional right now with the 47.493. Marlon Young as Van Dorn spins it. And there you see the 2 X-Play guys together. They're going to be playing a bit of Slipstream. You hear them. Hear them communicating with each other. And Klaus congratulating Mike so far. He's doing a good job. Let's stay on board with Marlon Young. Let's see if he can find some improvements. Missing the first apex by a whole bit. But I take it back. He is going quicker in the first sector. Watch here, slow and steady. Through turns 2 and 3, or maybe 3 and 4. I'm not too sure if the kink on the front straight does count as a corner. But we are 2/10 down as Marlon going very deep, locking up the inside tires, going very wide. Over through to the pit line. 5 minutes to go. In the final 5 minutes of qualifying, Marlon crosses the line to 47.9, and Jaden Harrison has entered the 47s. And currently as it stands, it's a BMW and Aston Martin top 3. Not too many manufacturers. Do we have all 6 in the session? I think we're missing the Lexus. We are. So we do not have the Lexus with us. Sean Lee having a little bit of struggles out here. He's putting his first... Actually, no, not his first couple laps. I made some laps earlier. Moranti is putting in his first laps of the track. But when he heard it's Norisring and Marlon Young, he knows that he's going to deny that win. Starting P9 at the moment here. He still has a lot of improving to go. But with such an easy circuit like this, and he's already had history around here, should definitely have a good shot at least a top 3. Let's see Jaden Harrison chance. Let's take a look at him because he's going purple. Second sector, he's improved 2/10 down though on that fastest time. A little bit of a wiggle, almost hitting that wall. Those are inches away. Those X-Play boys aren't playing. I agree. They have turned it up recently as Jaden Harrison looks to try to take down Marlon Young, and Van Dorn cannot do it. It's a 47.701 against the 47.671. Times are getting close. Klaus is the cutoff right now from those 47s. So a bit of time to try to pull back. Root Narayan, more yellows for him. He's struggling a little bit around here, but look at that. The X-Play driver of Martin Webster comes up into 4th now. It's Aston Martin 2, 3, 4. I don't know what the popularity with the Aston Martin is. I'm not too sure. I don't think it's faster. I've done testing. I am the one who created the new engines and powertrains of all these cars out here, so I can tell you for sure. I think it's maybe just popularity, and I think it's also because these cars sound incredible. Let's turn it up for a sec. Take a listen. not gonna lie to you, that is one of my favorite sounding cars. The BMW was also argued to be one of the other best sounding. Let's listen to that one for a sec. Oh, Van Dorn hitting the wall.
No, I'm not qualified.
Okay.
I'm just here for a little bit of fun. I don't want to get in nobody way.
Okay.
Sean Lee giving us an answer there that we were thinking about. But there you hear the slow wind of
Just trying to get some practice in.
BMW. The Audi, not looking too good. Danny Nasir, the only pilot around here. What is he doing differently that the other drivers aren't? I think he's being a lot more cautious around the track. I mean, the walls are everywhere, and this can be a game of survival as we are now 5:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We should have started about 5-6 minutes ago, but we did have a delay. Just to make sure all the drivers are in, and we did have the stream issue early on. Marlon Young is quicker in the first sector. Here we go. Marlon Young, he should be crossing the second sector. No, he's 3/10 down. That chicane is killing everybody. He's not going too close to that inside wall there as well, but 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. It's coming down to it. As it stands, Van Dorn still holds on to provisional, and that's signing that Valhalla pulled off. Huge. Cheers for Danny Nasir. Well, this, remember, it is still qualifying. Anything can happen for the race. Anything and everything. Oh, another screen freeze. I did have to tab out for a sec, so I think that one's on me. Nice little screenshot there. So Jaden Harrison has called it quits in qualifying. He stays P2, can't find improvements. Looks like Van Dorn's gonna go take it wide, and he's gonna try one last time. Marlon Young's gonna have one more attempt, unless this is his only attempt. He found some improvement in the first sector, improved himself in the second sector as he comes across the line. He stays third place. He's still pushing though. Time's up. Here we go. This is it. Checkered flag is out in the air. Who is improving? Marlon Young is. And Van Dorn is not. How close to the wall can Marlon get? He's left a lot of space. A kink and a hairpin to go. Oh, he's 2/10 down. But can he still get Jaden? Oh, he drifts and he slides on corner exit. It's not gonna help him. Marlon Young with all his might as he comes across the line. Can he improve his time?
I hit myself.
No, he can't, and he's hating himself right now.
I was so scared there because I saw that first sector. That was crazy.
Holy moly.
I tried to hit twice. Yeah, that first sector was crazy.
Yeah.
That was a great qualifying there. Very entertaining. Congratulations, top three. That is Van Dorn, Harrison, and Young. Just a friendly reminder that VSCs are enabled. So if you are new to CMRSC, basically the way the virtual safety car is going to work is that once it's called out from myself, you are catching up to the driver ahead and you're not overtaking. You're going at a set pace of 80 to 100 kilometers. That'll be determined by race control. And it'll just be a rolling single file start. Pits will always be open. So even if there's a yellow, pits will always be open. I know last week we had a competition caution. That will not be the case here. So you're going to go for the full 45 minutes caution free unless we have an incident on track. Incidents will be determined from up here on race control. Other than that, remember your mandatory pit stops, so make sure you set your strategies. Tire changes, so you must come in once into the pit lane, change your tires, and then you're good for the rest of the race. Other than that, I hope everybody practice their pit entries and exits, making sure you are good to go there. Other than that, we have a stacked field out here with, I believe, 15 drivers, 14, 15 drivers.
Excuse me, Raul.
Yep.
Shouldn't the VSC be at least faster than 80?
Quick question.
should be around about 100, 120.
Wait, is it a rolling start?
It'll be standing. It'll be standing. And Martin, I only said 80 just so we can pack the drivers if we do have to, and then we would go back to a faster speed. But I agree. But again, yeah, that'll be determined by myself. And just to update, the final count in the server, 18. So should be a very packed race. Let's keep it clean as best as we can. Once again, let's keep the chatter to a minimum as best as we can. This is the broadcast chat, so all the communication will be fed through to the live stream. So try your best to refrain yourself from talking, and especially the language you use.
And, please take it safe into turn 1.
Yeah, I won't be surprised if there's going to be some optimistic people. I know I would be. It's a hairpin, after all, in turn 1, so easy chance to get some positions. But this is a long race, 45 minutes, 50-second lap time. So if you do get tagged, it's not over. Cautions can save you. So I hope to see all of you guys by the checkered flag. And yeah, other than that, 40 seconds.
Hey, Klaus, how much fuel?
160.
160? All right.
And we're going to cut all comms at the last 20 seconds. So the drivers do get ready now. Here we go.
Good luck, everybody.
45 minutes about to get underway.
Close,
Right.
what happened to Close, Raul? You might want to restart if Close has an issue.
What's up, Klaus? Do you have an issue?
Disconnected.
Okay, I'll restart it.
Yeah, restart.
Apologies for that. I'm not too sure what happened. Klaus, do you have an issue? Just let me know now.
PC crash.
All right, we can wait for him.
Now don't forget to reload your setup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
usually
just
when the
take your
restart
setup.
setup goes out, yeah.
All right, chances are we might have to restart once or twice. We'll get him back in here. So,
Does anybody know where the line for pit entry is?
Right when the wall starts.
Run the wall.
Yes, when you come out the last corner on the right side, you'll see an opening there.
Yeah, it's instantly when the wall starts is where the line is, basically.
Great, then.
all right, so we'll do about 2 restarts. We'll get Klaus back in here, and then we'll start the race. Still having some PC freezes on my side as well, but we are going to take a little bit of an intermission here. And we're just going to chill out here. Take a look at that grid, though. I mean, the leaderboard on the side is wrong. Let's go through the order now. So, it was Van Dorn who took pole position, but look at that gap to P2, 29 thousandths of a second. Marlon Young qualifies 3rd, with Martin Webster qualifying P4.
You're restarting again?
Yeah, I'm going to wait like 10 more seconds. So, to restart it again.
Don't forget to load your setup every time the
Yeah.
restart.
I think once we get Klaus in here, I'll do one more restart so we can for sure have everyone to load up your setup, because there's a chance that it just reverts you to stock setup and then all that hard work going to waste, and then strategy and fuel. So once we get him in here, I'll do a restart no matter what time it is. So sit tight here. Should be good to go racing in maybe 5 minutes or less. So let's go back to it. Andy Rees P5, Klaus P6.
He's
I actually
back.
do see Klaus joining. Klaus?
I'm coming in now.
All right, no worries. We waited for you. You're all good. So once you join in here, let me know, and I'm gonna do one more restart.
It says race countdown 1 minute.
So you're on the grid.
No, I'm in the pit.
I'll restart it once, and you should be on track. For everybody, I'm restarting. This is gonna be the last restart here, and then we should be good. Make sure before you hit that steering wheel, check that setup, check your pit stop strategy. Make sure, just double check everything is good to go. We're gonna restart in 1 second, and restarting now. Klaus, you should be on the grid now.
No, I'm still in.
You're on
hang
the
on a
grid
minute.
for me.
Hang on a minute.
On my screen, you're on the grid.
Yeah, I think it's just loading.
Yeah, you did finish loading. It says you're on the grid now. I don't know how much fuel I have in my car now. I cannot see anything.
If anybody can help him out with some fuel.
I don't know. I know, but I don't know if my setup it was safe.
You have to load it.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, make sure to just load up everything.
We just found out we got some good reserve barrels here. We can send some fuel for you from Guyana.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, cool. We're good to go now, so we will be going green. It's a standing start. Oh, we might be seeing each other again because there might be a caution early on here.
No,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
setup is wrong.
Can you just do one more?
Roll, do one more restart. Klaus didn't get his setup in.
Okay.
Make sure everybody checks their setup before they click drive.
Yep, and check pit stop strategy. That's also a big one that some people miss. So it should be restarted now.
Yeah, I hope they fix that in the new AC.
Ah, definitely. I think.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right, perfect. Make sure everybody's setup is good to go now as well. And I think finally. We can sound this one off. So it's currently 5:15, so we should be finishing this race just after 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 1 minute to go. All right, boys, ladies and gentlemen, put your bets in. As soon as those lights go out, bets are closed. Who's taking this win? Here's some good drivers to look out for. Van Dorn.
What?
On the pole position, won the final championship. Yep, you're good. Van Dorn won the championship in the LMP2 World Endurance. He qualifies pole. Good driver to watch. Jaden Harrison, cannot forget about him. Very quick driver. Only 29 thousandths. Part tab got Marlon. I want to get to him. Championship leader right now. Martin Webster, P2. Andy Reeds, your championship winner in the IMSA Vintage Championship. Klaus is up in there. Cannot forget about Moranti, Ferdinand. Honestly, any of these drivers can win it out here. Let's sound out these lights once and for all. Here we go. Clock is ticking and the lights are on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the second round in 2024 DTM Wiggle Racing. Here we go. Oh, and we see Ruben Ryan spinning on the line. And here we go. We go racing now. The two X-Plate drivers running it a little bit deep. Oh, we do have a screen freeze there. Apologies. Van Dorn goes deep there. Jaden Harrison takes the lead. Marlon Young, Martin Webster, both of them off the track. They get going now. I hate that. I apologize. Screen freeze at the worst time ever, but not to worry. We got racing here, and we're going to recap what happened in a moment's time. Let's continue on racing. Jaden Harrison has found himself the lead of this one. More now in P2. Moranti locking up, but he has found himself into third. Oh my goodness. Even Sean Lee. Yeah, it's just on my end. Yeah, I am getting some PC issues on my side here.
One mic.
I think we can relax now. I think everything is good. X-Play is on the back foot here. Jaden now, P1. More P2, going a little bit wide there. Moretti third, but oh, he goes wide. He's lost 1, 2, 3, 4 positions. Danny hits the wall. Oh! All right, virtual safety car, virtual safety car. Oliver in the wall there. As the watchers rejoin. So it'll be 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers pits are open. Hard into the wall.
Ahead of you.
Cool.
And Oliver gets it going now. That was a hard hit into the wall. He's going to have some damage. Pits are open, of course. This is a chance for the drivers to come in. But let me remind you something. Norisring is not fun with tires. Tire wear is very crucial around here. And if I was a betting man, I don't think any driver should come in this time by. And they don't. We'll be going green on the next lap. All right, so early caution here. Gonna stop the music there. So we're not listening to any for now. It's race time here. So Jaden Harrison leads the pack off. More in P2 with a career best position at the moment. Sean Lee started last. I don't want to get in anybody's way. Well, he is third right now, and I think he's already going to feel himself. So this lap, we're going to go green, so it's going to be on the start-finish line. Once you get past the final corner, the final hairpin, there'll be no more weaving. And all the drivers, as soon as they heard that, they're like, let me warm my tires up now. Look at the snake around the rear here. So 100 kilometers, get ready for the restart. Start catching up to the driver ahead, start catching up. As all the drivers, single file, single file.
Who's this guy?
All right, green flag, green flag. And we go back underway racing again. A little bit of a messy one there, but Sean Lee trying to go to the outside. We're going to try to cancel it here. Try to watch all the drivers. Oh, Jaden goes deep. Jaden hits the wall from the lead. Mercedes spins around. I think that's Sean Lee. Another BMW in the back there. Oliver again. But this time around, they're scot-free. Two of the Valhalla drivers going side by side through the chicane. Ruben Aran, Klaus side by side as well. But check this out, more into the lead. Moranti covering the inside. Andy Rees going for a little bit of a rally line as he hits the curb. Valhalla side by side. Cautions, breed cautions around here. Early first lap, little corner there, but they got out the way. Everybody did, so we continue to go racing here. Once the pack opens up, oh! Hitting the wall there, but he's recovered it. He's good. That was Ruben the Ryan, 3 wide in the back. Jaden Harrison trying to catch up now as he goes through Marlon Young. And I believe that's Klaus. There's Rees also in trouble.
That was dangerous, Andy. You screwed me up there, man.
Rees not looking like he had the best of rejoins there as Van Doren leads, and that's also another screen freeze for me. Oh my goodness, man. Everything is going wrong here today. And I agree with that to a certain degree. Of course, the exploit drivers are going to say that. Gerald Moore, first race, and he's in the lead with 2 seconds ahead of a championship leader. You put your bets down, and I hope those bets are going to stick around to the end of it, because this is going to be a hard-fought race. Ferdin defending hard from Sean Lee, and I believe it's Oliver. Into the braking zone they go. Dylan locking up, and he goes through, sliding the rear, getting through. Danny Nasir, also a chance to overtake now. Pouncing back onto the outside. Here comes Moranti, trying to defend it on the inside. Can Danny swoop around? He goes a little too deep. He loses 2 positions. Jaden goes through. Marlon Young gonna try to catch up. Even Klaus, but Klaus is just running out of a little bit of road up there to continue through. Meanwhile, I'm going to attempt to close some tabs here and not get some screen freezes. Meanwhile, though, Martin Webster on the chase now for P2. Gonna chase down Van Doren as Danny Nasir. More trouble! Side by side, hitting the side of Klaus's car. A little bit of contact in the back here between the 2 BMWs. As Van Doren hits the wall, Martin goes up to second. They are struggling into 1. And, ooh, Martin runs and hits him hard! 360, and Van Doren gets it going. Did not need to call the caution there. Oh my god, this is crazy! Look, in there is Jaden Harrison trying to climb back up. Here we go. Cannot get the overtake done on Morant. He's in a Valhalla sandwich. And the crowd goes wild. Meanwhile, gonna attempt to close some tabs here to free up my poor CPU that's dying from all the amazing action that's going on here. Jaden, as we have lockup there from Moranti, trying to catch up. Bit of a snake going on here. Train forming as Van Dorn in 4th place. Trying to hold on. Andy Rees in 3rd. He's kind of shuffled himself up to now. Tactical by Martin there. Not too sure, but more. Look at the gap he's already pulled off in the Mercedes. And look at the train as Martin Webster starts the 4 between Andy Rees, Mike Van Dorn, Jaden Harrison, Moranti, Marlon Young. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is what Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club's all about. As we see in the outside, Jaden Harrison trying to get the turn in early, but all the drivers snaking through into 1. Sean Lee with the fastest lap of the race. This is incredible. 36 minutes left of this racing. Yes, please. Oh my god. And the screen freezes are not going to help me out. Maybe I should have restarted my PC. Well, we could have. As, oh, Van Dorn, oh, tries to go to the inside. Jaden Harrison playing nice. He's on the outside now. Now turning into the inside of the corner. Look at the slipstream. Jaden Harrison looks to the inside. Van Dorn covers it. Jaden having to go the long way around, but Van Dorn having an overtake of his own, almost 3 wide, as Andy Rees onto the outside. They're trying to shuffle in back into the order. Jaden Harrison still ahead of him. But Andy losing out that position, was in 3rd. Oh, sliding it deep. I don't know if there was contact. I don't think so. Moranti looked a bit far. Marlon Young trying to find a way to capitalize. Into the hairpin once again, Harrison. A little bit too far back, Moranti. Gonna go side by side on the inside of Andy Rees. 2 drivers who have never battled before in CMRSC. Moranti trying to inch out ahead. BMW versus BMW. We get a good sight here from Marlon Young as he watches the 2 drivers battle ahead. Improvements from Webster and Van Dorn, with Van Dorn going quicker that lap now. Do we see Moranti going for a move? Does not look like it. Klaus trying to go the long way around. Cannot get it done. Jaden Harrison, though, trying to find his way past Van Dorn. Van Dorn having a slow entry into that corner there, but Jaden had to get on the brakes early. Moranti in the wall. Damage to the inside of that car. He's going to flick spin it and get it back going. No caution needed for him. He should be good. And yep, he is out the way. But once again, race control right now wants to separate the drivers as much as possible. Let them race is what race control is saying right now. As Jaden puts in the fastest lap, and now he's looking for the move. On the inside, Jaden goes deep, tries to cover him off. Little bit of contact, door to door. Slide job, and Jaden gets the move done. Now that is touring car racing at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Jaden Harrison getting the move done. Next up, it is Martin Webster. Martin sliding it. And that's not going to help his place now. Is Jaden Harrison going to try to go for a move? Can he get it done? Onto the inside, door to door. Aston Martin, the BMW of Van Dorn going to take it out wide. Cannot get it done, but Jaden will. He goes up into 2nd, and it's just the Guyanese ahead. 3 seconds to catch up to. He's putting in slower lap times in this pack down here as Van Dorn tries to look for a place to get an overtake. Oh, Martin Webster tries to go for a move. Cannot get it done, but Van Dorn slides off. Gets it going now, but Webster, with all the commotion, gets back up ahead. Good racing from these guys here. Van Doren losing out down to 9th, but if it's anything we learned, drivers from last go into first, drivers from first go into last, and then they go back up the front. This is still a long race, 33 minutes left to go. Moranti getting a move, lost now. Actually, it's Oliver who got the move now on him, but Jaden Harrison already found the lead. Oh my goodness. Moore was going a little too slow that lap, 49 against a 49-1, but they were almost a second apart. Jaden to the lead. And Webster trying to catch up here. Apologies there. Almost thought it was Moore for a second. Moore is still down the road. And Oliver, Moranti, contact with each other. Sean Lee, Danny Nasir, it's the inside wall. Apologies there. I think I jumped the gun. I thought it was Moore that he was catching up to, but it wasn't. Moranti in for an early stop. Now here's a little bit of a history lesson for you. Marlon Young, early stop here at Norisring, undercut everyone, went to the lead. But the tires gave out that day. And it didn't help him out. Here we go. Game on. Jaden Harrison and Gerald Moore. Marlon Young with the fastest lap of the race, sitting in 5th position. He's starting to catch up as Jaden Harrison going a little bit slow. Andy Reese sliding the rear end. They are really getting loosey-goosey with the rear end. The tires are going to kill them. But Andy chasing down Martin Webster. Marlon Young. We watch him now going through the hairpin a little bit deep there. He qualified ahead of Andy Rees. So he should be a bit more confident. Now the gaps have finally opened up, and this is a circuit with a 50-second lap time. It's a place that you want everybody to just, please just give each other some space. For dear life. Oh, Webster going a little bit slowly. Marlon, oh, and he also, I heard the tires squeal. He's lost out on a bit of time. Harrison has made contact with the wall. They're getting on our telemetry, but he is chasing down our race leader. This is the battle for first. Jarrell Moore not using all the line that he can. Jaden Harrison knows it's legal. He can basically go wall to wall. 48.0 against a 49.1, a second faster, 48.6, 4/10. Webster's trying to keep up. Jarrell goes wide. Gap is closed down, 3/10. Van Doren with the new fastest lap of the race. Heading into the chicane now. Moore is struggling. He has a full rear view mirror of a flying Jamaican here. Jaden Harrison, does he decide to go for the move now? No, he backs out of it. Jarrell probably watching his rear view mirrors a lot. Jaden trying to get through, cannot this time around. Sean Lee also entering into pit road. He's going to be a lap down by the end of it. Slipstreaming now, he's closer this time by 2/10 the difference. No TRS, you got to get it through the old-fashioned way. Jaden to the inside. And he's going to back out more. Does he go deep? He does go deep. Jaden trying to get to the inside. No, I know what it's like battling here. In practice, I battled personally against Marlon Young. Even in regular practice laps, it's difficult to get past around here. The momentum is everything. Oh, but Jarrell, even though he goes wide, it's still that momentum. They can keep up. And in this inside, may be difficult for Jaden. Can he still stick a nose in there? Brakes goes deep. Moore goes deeper. Moore goes too deep. Jaden. Oh, Jaden hits the wall. Jaden hits the wall. Sean in the wall. Martin Webster getting through. It's contact all over the place.
Sorry about that, Sean.
And Sean takes it into the pits. Webster in. Oh my goodness. I hope Sean doesn't retire from that one. It gets tapped on the rear. But X-Play, Martin Webster just darted right into the pits. Jaden does the same. What a fight. No fault of anybody. That was a hard push. But it gives some breathing room now to Moore here. Has a bit of freedom. Gonna lock up the road here. Moore is having a lifetime race out here in his first event. X-Play trained him hard for these kind of moments here. But did they train him hard enough? Marlon Young fighting hard. Sean Lee, unfortunate first retirement of the race. I know he wanted to come in here for fun. He did get tapped, but he would have been easily back into this race here if there was a caution that came out. Ooh, nice flick there, Andrew. 10 points on the board. Not championship, though. He gets back going. All right, let's take a breather here. Everybody, you can sit back down now. The action has calmed down. I take it back. Stand back up. Jaden Harrison and Martin Webster close against each other. They have made their pit stops. And essentially, they can undercut the field if they keep pushing hard. Another screen freeze. That's on the stream side. Don't adjust your television. Should be good in a moment. There we go. So yeah, still having some technical difficulties on our side. I really apologize. I'm not too sure what's going on. Either way, though, Oliver, Ruben, and Ryan into the pits for their stop. And Marlon Young starts to close the gap on Andy Rees. Of course, Marlon, your championship leader here. Needs some big points to continue his momentum in this championship. Webster getting the move on Jaden as Jaden makes a mistake at the hairpin. And he's going to lose not just positions, it's time. And it's all about putting down the power through these hairpins and the drivers. Putting down the power a little too early. But this is the flagship championship, the DTM championship, inaugural season 2022. Sander and Justin Nasir, a Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton fight. 2023 was a different story. It was all about the birth of the youngest Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club driver, Martin Toth. The 2024 edition now underway, and we are seeing, honestly, a championship like Formula One. Who knows? But Van Dorn in the gravel there, and he's gonna see Klaus and all three Valhalla drivers close together. Everybody's still having to pit. Some drivers a lap down. So you're going to notice a lot of drivers out of position on the track. Meanwhile, I think I just heard a spin there. Nah, I think it was just a lockup for one of the drivers. If we do have a yellow, we'll sound it off again. 25 minutes to go in this race. And Andy Rees, Marlon Young, have caught up to the rear of Moore, and Moore, of course, has to pit as well as these guys. But on track, we saw the might of Jaden fall to Moore, pushing the car way too hard, and the tires letting go as I think Klaus let through Van Dorn. But now it's Andy Rees' turn, champion of the IMSA Vintage Championship. He knows what it's like in a lot more heavy and harder machinery to pull together. Andy Rees knows what it's like when the wheel spin and the turbo kicks in, and he knows how to control these cars, and it's now his turn to challenge for the lead. They have not made their pit stops yet, so they're gonna have a uphill battle as the drivers who have made their pit stops come through. This is an undercut kind of track.
Flag, Andrew.
Webster calling blue flags to Ruben Ryan as Andy. Oh, contact! Contact again! Both of the leaders hitting the wall! Andy Rees, oh my goodness, both of them! Oh, and he hits the wall harder there. Tries to get a flick spun. Oh my goodness, that would have been a yellow if he did make contact with those X-Play drivers. He gets it straight now. It's a lot of damage. He's going to want to take it to the pits. More contact with Andy. This is no fault of poor Jerome Moore. He is fighting with his life. And drama, I agree. Good timing there for saying that. Andy Rees enters the pits. He's got damage. My $2. But Marlon finding himself in the lead. This time around, I don't think he'll have Moranti to bother him for the time being. Moranti, remember, he was the first driver to pit, so he is on the full undercut strategy. As Andy Rees, I believe, is exiting pit road now. And I'm now noticing, as we do have another screen freeze momentarily, it's actually my whole computer that's freezing up here. So, yeah, we're really going to have to look into this and make sure this doesn't happen again. But Andy Rees now exiting pits. Now, isn't that pit? Marlon Young, what just happened? What?
Blue flag, Andy.
Did Marlon Young just slam on the brakes and stop, or was that my PC? I'm a little bit shocked there. I don't know what just happened, but it looked like Marlon Young went to a complete stop, unless that actually was my PC. Okay, that was a little bit interesting there, but I believe Marlon probably thought that Andy was going to be ahead, so he kind of just stopped from... I'm not too sure what just happened. That's a bit interesting, as Ruben Orion putting off some donuts once again for the crowd. And still finding his feet around here. This is his first race in this car. A lot of these drivers have had 3 years, almost 4 years with these machines. Let's carry on. Tavar calling out Jaden will be back. I agree. P7, 22 minutes left. Anything can happen in this race. More in P2. Kind of feeling like an Oscar Piastri, a very feisty rookie that's very quick indeed. Now, let me give you a little history lesson. Only 2 drivers in the history of Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club has won in their debut race. Can Jarrell become the 3rd? Now, that would be very crazy. We will find out very soon. As Van Dorn enters the pits. In for his stop. Moore now. Going through the chicane. He's getting more and more confident with the car. As Marlon Young has Andy for lap traffic. And I was going to say earlier, that was a shame for Andy that he was fighting for the lead against these drivers behind him. And now it's kind of come around full circle. As the race calms down, now Marlon Young is going slower. Moore's quicker. Oh, check a look at this traffic. As Van Dorn exits pit road, Andy Rees and Van Dorn fighting for position. Marlon Young is going to figure that out very soon. That these 2 guys are fighting for 7th, so it's going to be very difficult to get through. Oh, touching the inside there as Andy Rees. But remember, Marlon Young and Moore still have to pit. And as they go side by side, oh my goodness, this is going to be very tight. Andy Rees trying to let through, cannot let through, but more to the inside. Andy should have blue flag. Just let him through, he can. And Andy's going to take it around the outside, letting him through. Possibly Andy was thinking that he was fighting against these drivers for position. I mean, he just was a couple laps earlier, and then there was contact. Meanwhile, though, Moore goes back to the lead after Marlon desperately trying to get past the lap traffic. I think it was a bit of miscommunication. He might not have seen the blue flags, seeing basically drivers he was just battling against earlier on. Meanwhile, Klaus in the pits, Jaden goes up a position, but one person I'm not seeing improve too much on position is Moranti. He's not having a good race out here with that early stop. I'm not too sure if it was because of the undercut and I don't know, something not working out for him. Either way, Marlon Young and Moore still have to make their mandatory pit stop. I think you're going to see it on the timing board. I think pit stops should show for the amount of stops that every driver does. So you're going to see that very soon. We're just under 20 minutes to go now. Looking at the fastest lap times. Jaden Harrison is still that driver who holds the fastest lap. Those are your previous lap times you're watching there. So similar-ish times between the top two drivers. Danny Nasir, of course, hasn't pitted yet and has some trouble early on, sits in third. And just like Tavares been cheering on, that Audi's looking good. Ooh, Andy going deep. As these two continue to fight for the lead. Those are your position changes of the race so far. Since, for the place that they qualified in. But now, Moore saying to, Young saying to Rees that Marlon's coming in, and I think Jarrell is going to come in. No, he's not. Get that thing slowed down, Marlon, to 80 kilometers at the line. He's good. So, crucial point in the race now. Marlon Young enters the pits. He's going for the undercut on... Marlon Young going for the undercut on Jarrell Moore. Moore now has to push. He has no choice now. The undercut is brutal. Goes through the chicane. Looks good. And Marlon Young's going to exit pits. Danny Nasir up the road. Now passing him for position. But that was a huge gap between them. Where's Moore? Does he enter pits yet? This is going to be crucial. He does need to come in very soon. He does not. Now, I don't think he did make his pit stop yet. We're going to double check that. So, the following drivers have made their pit stops. Andrew Narayan on lap 12. Oliver Bloch on lap 13. Moranti on lap 19. Ferdin is yet to make a stop. Andy Rees. He pitted, 9 laps ago. For Oliver Bloch, it was 14 laps ago. For Ruben Narayan, it was 12 laps ago. Klaus pitting 4 laps ago. Mike pitting 6 laps ago. Jaden pitting 15 laps ago. Martin pitting 15 laps ago as well. As we do have a position being made here. We're going to take a pause here. And the rain is coming down. Oh my goodness, there's rain. For the last 15 minutes, the track is getting flooded. What? Oh my goodness, there's rain on the track. The drivers are losing grip. Ladies and gentlemen, there's only one tire compound in this championship. The rain's getting heavier. I didn't expect it to come. Rain is showering down. Jaden going for P4, and he gets it done. Oh my goodness, there's rain here. Can you believe? I didn't know. I didn't know at all. Oh my goodness, there's rain. There's rain here. And Danny Nasir also catching up. Marlon Young up here as well. And Jarrell did make a pit stop. He just made his pit stop. He comes out ahead of Danny Nasir, Marlon Young. Danny still yet to pit. Are you kidding me? 15 minutes to go. Rain's getting harder. We're learning on the telemetry right now. It's getting heavier.
You're pitting this up, Marlon.
We're gonna figure it out. Air temperature looks good. We're not getting a weather sign. But rain is here. Danny comes in. Game on. Rain is here at the Norisring. And it's showering hard. Look at that. And look at the inside dive bomb. Martin Webster dives into the inside. Oh, it was a bit of a clumsy dive there. Martin Webster just dived it from no man's land. Oh, he hits the wall hard. And Ruben Orion, that's rain that's bringing out trouble here. You're clear, Martin. You're clear. You can go. And Webster trying to get through. Oh, no. Virtual safety car deployed. Virtual safety car deployed.
Car damage.
So, 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers. Rain is out. Yellow's out. Contact at the front, the first turn. Marty, if you can get that one going. Any lap drivers, we're going to unlap you as soon as we catch up to everybody. So please do not unlap yourself. Just catch up to the driver ahead and catch up to the leaders. They are going through turn 1. Now this is interesting. Now that is a life lesson. Do not trust your Apple iPhone for the weather.
Yes.
You possibly are. Once we catch... Okay, once we get everybody packed up together, I will let through the lap traffic. You guys are only going to have 1 lap, so if you're multiple laps down, you're only getting 1. Pits are open. And we're just going to wait till we have everybody together. Now this is crazy. Look at the crowd. Listen to them. Not yet, not yet. We're going to wait till everybody's together first. Now this is crazy. Rain has hit the circuit.
It's not over yet.
And I agree. Race is not over. There is still 12 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. With the rain out, I was saying earlier, there's only 1 tire compound around here, and it's getting harder. Look at the rain.
Is that pits are open?
Yes.
Yeah.
As Moranti comes in. You can hear the thunder in the background, too. So the driver's warming themselves out. These are some good all-terrain tires that we have here from Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club to these drivers here. And I think we have everybody together. Moranti came in for his pit stop. Pit stop, I should say. Voice crack. All right, I think we could start letting through drivers. All right, when you hear your name, the following drivers can overtake and catch up.
Make sure you don't leave while they overtake.
Martin, you can overtake. Andrew, you can overtake. And did Webster teleport to the pits, or did he now just come in? Not too sure. I think Martin just came in, so he's using his time wisely, and he's come out for possibly a fresh set of tires. So as soon as we collect everybody together again, we will sound off the green, but for now, we are still under yellow. Should be under yellow for 1 more lap. So, we're about to hit the 10-minute mark to go in this race. Martin's fixing damages. Yeah, I believe so. He probably did. But he might have taken a fresh set of tires. All right, leaders are entering turn 1 for those of you who are still catching up. So far, 1 and only retirement, Sean Lee, in this race. And P10, Moranti also came in. So, Martin let Dylan through. Good. Alright, so they're just entering the chicane. So the next lap, we will go green. Not this lap, the next lap. Leaders, you could start putting your pace up to 120 kilometers. So, we are under the 10-minute mark here.
Forden, where are you going?
Laps down, am I?
If I were to guess, 2 laps now. Well, 1 lap now. If I were to guess, I don't know. Maybe 2.
All right, we'll be going green on this lap as soon as we get to the front straight again.
Single file, please, everybody.
Yep, single file. Now, I understand there's about 10 minutes left to go in this race. I know you guys are going to get a little bit antsy on the restart here, but let's just try our best to keep it as clean as possible. We've had an amazing race so far. A little bit of contacts here and there.
And 2 contacts. And
yeah, I'm now seeing it. Yeah, if you can just let back to positions, I'll let you guys do that quickly. All right, there'll be no more weaving. No more weaving.
Am I a lap down or?
I believe, Martin, yes, you are still 1 lap down. If you had teleported to the pits, you would have been a lap down. So just put yourself back into position and get ready for the restart. As soon as you cross around the final corner, start to stack up, single file, catch up to the driver ahead. No overtaking, no going alongside. Get ready. As the drivers get ready, of course, I get a screen freeze here. Worst time too.
Who's passing there, man?
Come on, come on. Race director, what are we doing? Green flag, green flag. And we're back underway now as we head into one. And, oh, a lot of dive bombs. Oh, and Martin Webster going for the big ascent. Drivers in the air. Ferdinand up in the air. Danny Nasir into the wall. Webster retiring, looks like. Martin Webster going for a huge dive bomb there. Moore now into the lead. It's a little bit scrappy there, and hell, even my my screen froze at the worst possible time. But nonetheless, let's get back into racing here. Mike Van Doren back into the action here, and he goes to the inside as Marlon goes deep. Jaden Harrison into P4. Once again, more screen freezes. Apologies. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Come on. We have a race to watch here as Andy Rees now looks for a move against Jaden Harrison. And this is...
Wow.
This is really bad. This is really bad.
Great.
Jaden Harrison out of the race, and Van Doren.
No, I can't. Great.
Off the track, he's in the wall. Come on, we didn't see it. What is going on? Van Doren is off the circuit, and he's now exploring. How did he get out of bounds? I am very upset. Klaus also out of this race. In one corner with just one screen freeze, everything. Of course I missed it, I know. Flipped 7 times. So did the stream catch it? All right, so I'm hearing now. Apparently the stream is catching it, but I am not. So thankfully you guys are seeing this one. I'm happy for that. Thank you for telling me that. As Moore loses the position to Marlon Young. Van Doren still, he's stuck. It's only you freezing. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
All right, we have a race to watch here. 6 minutes left to go. Thank you for the notification. Thank you. At least it's just me. I'm happy for that, so you guys can enjoy this one. But apparently flipped 7 times. That sounds insane. Van Doren, I think he's found a good exit. He's Kimi Räikkönen. Oh, is it an invisible wall? It might be an invisible wall for him. Jaden Harrison is also out of the race. This is insane. Apparently there was a lot of contact on the restart as Moore now goes very deep. Andy Rees up a position there, sliding through. Andy Rees now to the inside, swapping through. They're side by side, 4th position with 5 minutes left to go in the race. Moranti up here as well, P4. Marlon Young though, can he squash out the demons? Van Doren, Harrison, Klaus, Sean all retiring. Martin 2. All in one corner, and I had the screen freeze. It was Jaden into turn 1, and he got into contact with Mike. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at this after the race. And we're actually... Zero vision in the rain is coming from Jaden Harrison. So he actually was caught in the mist. So he's saying his apologies on our live chat here. Oliver, Danny Nasir, side by side. Very, very foggy around here. Meanwhile, Danny Nasir fighting and gets the position now. Oliver down to 6th. Tough luck, I agree. Andy Rees and, oh my god, Jerome Moore. Contact door to door. Here comes Moranti. I got a screen freeze on here. I hope you guys are watching the action now. Still looks good. We're gonna go to a nose cam here. Try to watch the action. Marlon Young, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. Can still get this win under his belt. Moore goes deep. Moranti trying to find a place to overtake. Cannot get it done. And now as they head into turn one once more, Moranti still can give Marlon Young demons, but he got to get past 2 cars and get up to him in about 3 minutes. As Moore to the inside, Andy goes deep, Andy hits the wall! Andy Rees hits the wall! Flixit gets back going! Moranti on the podium! Moore fighting hard!
Stop.
Keep it clean, guys.
What a race this is! Moranti up into second, Moore is third. Ladies and gentlemen, is this a repeat of 2 years ago? Onto the inside, Moore trying to fight hard. He's trying to show the X-Play still got the spirit. My goodness, this is an amazing race. Let me know in chat if the stream is still good. I'm hearing, I believe somebody in our chat is letting us know that the stream is giving some issues. Let me know. Thanks, Roll. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on. I'm getting an error on YouTube. That's saying something, but the preview looks fine. Everything looks good, and we still have 1 minute and 30 left to go. Let's hope we can still watch this one to the end. Moranti now fighting hard. Looks to the inside. Desperate dive now. Send of a lifetime he needs. He goes down to the inside. Moore goes to the switchback. Now Moore alongside Mercedes versus BMW. Civil war in Germany. Moranti to the inside. Jarrell, if he can hold on, he can have the inside for the next corner. He cannot. Moranti up in the second. 1 minute to go, and the gap is opened up to 10 seconds. It's Marlon's race to lose. And Moore now running deep. Trying to find a good exit. Andy Rees is not too far from him. They still battle hard. Oh, Moranti slides it. What a fight to the end of this race. The gap almost hitting 10 seconds. Moranti trying to open up the gap. Moore is pushing hard. Into the braking zone. Dylan goes very deep. Got it slowed down. Andy Rees trying to get onto the podium. 2 to go. Marlon just crossed the line. Here comes Andy trying to put himself on the podium to deny Moore his first podium. Moore to the inside trying to defend. Andy Rees to the outside trying to go the long way around. Power down. And take a look at this. Marlon Young has lost some pace. The gap has gone down from 10 to 4 seconds. They're closing up. Marlon, don't tell me the fresh tires are going out here. Marlon has to crawl. 1 lap to go from the line. Dylan is pushing harder. The demons are coming back from 2 years ago. Moore hits the wall. Side by side. Andy Rees trying to get up a position. Door-to-door action here as they come across the line. White flag out in the air. We're at it. 1 to go here at the Norisring for what an amazing race this has been. Marlon has got yellow flags. He gets it going. Where is Moranti? There he is. The gap has gone down 2 seconds. Moore has gone wide, and he takes the position. 3 seconds up the clock now. They're still side by side up the road here. Andy Reid's trying to fight hard onto the podium. Just about gets it done. Gets through. Moore trying to fight, can't get it done. Marlon Young has 1 corner to go. Cannot slide the car. Take it easy. The checkered flag is up the road. Marlon Young has done it. He squashed the Demons from 2022. The drought is over. Vengeance is here. Marlon Young wins it at the Norisring. Moranti finishes second. Andy Reid's in third. Jerome Moore, so close, finishes fourth. Danny Nasir gets into the top 5. Oliver Bloch starting at the rear will take a P6. Burden will finish 7th position. Andrew Rubner, our last driver on track, will finish 8th.
Gerald.
Oh my God, what a fight. They've done it. What a race. That was a one to watch. That was one to watch. That was incredible. That was an incredible race to the very end, an unpredictable race for who would win that one. Hats off to our drivers who did make it to the checkered flag, and our respects to the ones we lost in this one that we're gonna have to look back at. Just a FYI, I was getting a handful of stream freezes. However, well, screen freezes, I will say, on my end, but the stream was looking good, so we're gonna have to watch back at it for some of the incidents and looking through the replay. But nonetheless, we're gonna congratulate our leaders and get to all that later on after the stream. Marlon Young, you have squashed the Demons from 2022, and you have finally won here at the Norisring. You've gone back to back. How does it feel?
Yes! That was fun, man. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I must say congratulations to my cousin. I thought he would have made the podium, but he drove a brilliant race there, man. Hats off to him. I thought he would have been rusty, but he was up for the fight today. So yeah, man, I think he deserved a lot of applause today. He almost made me lose my race because I was looking at him on the screen and I was cheering him on, and I almost crashed about 3 times.
Well, take us through that full race, man. There's a lot to go through with you. Especially, let's go to the very start of this one. Incident happened with you. You found yourself down in the last place positions, but with a pit stop strategy and just a hard fought push back up to the front, you managed to take it back up to the lead. Give us your perspective with that one.
I got a decent start. However, Andy got a better start than me, but he was very aggressive going into turn. He hit me and I lost control of the car, and I ended up collecting him back into the apex because I had no control of the car, and we spun. So when I looked, I was probably last, and I was trying to get my way up, and it was pretty difficult to drive in the pack. So I wasn't getting to do good race times, good lap times, but I just stayed patient. Every time I caught somebody, I just step back a bit and just give them some air, hoping they would make mistakes, and they did. So yeah, I was very patient, and I practiced a lot this week, so I knew my ability. So I just told myself to stay calm and just stay in it. I had a few Norwegian moments, but yeah, it was okay.
Well, that is 2 for 2, but I think most importantly, the big storyline was going in here that when we heard of Moranti making an appearance here, we knew that this was Marlon's race to get his vengeance. And we'll talk to Dylan in a moment, but seeing him in P2 and that time going down, making a little bit of mistakes here and there. I mean, how were those last couple laps coming up to the checkered flag?
Like I said, I was a bit distracted looking at where my cousin would have placed, and probably lost my concentration a bit. Yeah, I was panicking a bit to get myself back together because I was filled with excitement with the race that was going on behind me. So yeah, because I had a cushion, so I wasn't worried with Dylan because I know I was quicker than him anyway. So I just needed to get my head back in the game and just finish the race.
Well, congratulations. You've gone 2 for 2. The championship lead is yours after the second round. How are you feeling with this car and this championship moving forward? You still got 6 rounds left to get it done, but how are you feeling so far?
I am very happy. I mean, I'm glad Van Doorn came out today. I'm glad Jaden came out today. I mean, it's too bad we didn't get the fight. At one point, he was behind me, and I was pretty nervous on the restart, but I don't know what happened to him. But yeah, I hope he comes next week. I mean, tough luck to him, and I really want to race him, and I really, really want to race those guys. I really feel like I can beat them, but yeah, we got to race.
I really hope we can see a lot of our drivers back here again. We're going to have a little bit of a debrief. I'm already seeing some chatter that I'm going to get back to in general. But yeah, great win, and congratulations on it.
Thank you.
In second position, Dylan. Of course, welcome back to the podium. Welcome back to CMRSC. That was a fun race to now finish in P2. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it was certainly a roller coaster of a race. I can agree to that.
Well, take us through it in your little highlight package. How was that one from your perspective?
Oh, I mean, it was a good start avoiding the turn 1 incident. I figured it was going to happen. And then just out of my own lack of skill, I ended up hitting the wall, running like P5 or whatever it was, and dropping down. Ended up pitting, putting me down at P13, and kind of was just sitting back there hoping for a safety car, and got lucky enough to where a safety car came out, and I wasn't a lap down. So ended up, after safety car, getting through all the carnage and having a good race with Gerald and securing a P2.
Indeed, man. That was an incredible fight to the very end. Last 2 laps in 2022, you were fighting Marlon Young for that win after being over 5 seconds down. Did it feel like history could have repeated itself and a win was right there for you?
Not really while I was like racing for P2, because I saw that the gap was like 9 seconds and it wasn't going to be enough time. And then I did see the gap slowly going down, and I wasn't sure if he was out of gas or he was just, just having fun, but just ran out of time to do anything to even compete, because I just got caught up in too much traffic with the racing and couldn't bring the fight to him. But it was still an overall a good win from him. He had a good race from what I saw, and I can't complain about P2 for coming back.
Indeed, man. Well, congratulations, and really hope we could see you in the near future, man. I know the schedule's busy for you, but really hope we could see you soon.
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, congratulations. And in third position, that was a hard-fought race from you, bro. I believe Andy we're talking to, right?
Yes, sir.
Now that was a hard-fought race. This was, for you, I know this was a going from first to last again, fighting everybody, contact with some of the leaders. This was war. How was that one for you on your perspective of all this?
Well, it certainly wasn't a clean race, turn 1 included. And yeah, it was very much back and forth. But yeah, safety car came around and helped out, after my impact with Jarrell, I kind of thought it was over. I couldn't get myself together to clutch kick the car and get it back around. But yeah, safety car comes along, and there's definitely some interesting impacts from my side. And also these tight hairpins, sometimes you also just run out of steering angle to make space for others, so that creates for a couple of impacts as well. But yeah, it was a long race. I knew it wouldn't be completely clean, but yeah, I came out on podium anyway, which is everything that I could have hoped for.
Well, still many rounds to go. First, do we think we could see you for a couple more rounds here in this series?
Well, yes, it does look like I'll be able to race this series, possibly for the remainder of the rounds, possibly.
Awesome, man. Well, cannot wait to see you. This was it was a very scrappy race. This was a proper sports car kind of race with a bit of tips and turns, but glad you could have got back onto the podium. The podium has missed you for a while, so it was a great race from you, and I can't wait to see what you can do in the next. Congratulations on that P3. All right, and we're going to end off the stream here really quickly, and I'm going to hop back in here. If you guys do need to go, I wish you all the best rest of your day, night, and yeah, we go racing back in 2 weeks' time. And yeah, all the information, server and all that will be up very soon. So really hope we can see you guys then. This was an amazing turnout from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. This was incredible, very entertaining to watch for all the drivers in here to have a great race. Everybody at home watching this one, this was a very entertaining one. You guys make CMRSC possible to flourish just like this. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting. And yeah, hopefully we can see you in the near future. Gonna go end off the stream here. You guys are free to talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back to give a quick little rundown. And what a race that was. Incredible. Incredible racing from all the drivers. Thank you so much for tuning in to Caribbean Motor Racing Sim Club. That was a race, ladies and gentlemen. That was a race. And this is going to be a memorable one to watch, especially for me. I missed a couple bits of action, so we're going to see this one later on. But we're going to end off the stream here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to see you in 2 weeks' time for Queensland for the Australian Grand Prix. We will see you then. Thank you so much for tuning in.